So let's talk about some of the polar curves you're going to encounter in calculus. So we're going to talk about the Rose curve first. This is the general formula for the Rose curve. A times sine or cosine of n theta. So we're going to talk here about some of the what some of these components mean and what they can signify when you're graphing it. So if you want, you might want to take these notes down while looking at some graphs, or take a picture or whatever, pause it. But let's go over some of these. What does the A mean? So the A is the length of the petals. So Rose curve has petals. It looks like a rose. Pretty basic. But the A value is the length of the petal. So if A was 4, the length of each petal would be 4. If A was 3, it would be 3. You can get it from there. So what does sine and cosine mean? If it's sine, that means the Rose curve will be symmetric over the y-axis. And if it's cosine, then that means the Rose curve will be symmetric over the x-axis. And then what does the n mean inside the brackets? So if n is an odd number, for example 1, 3, 5, whatever, the Rose curve will have an n number of petals. So if it's 3, the Rose curve will have 3 petals. If it's 5, the Rose curve will have 5 petals. But if n is an even number, like 2, 4, 6, then the Rose curve will have 2 n petals. So if, like for example, n equals 2, then the Rose curve will have 4 petals. If n equals 4, then the Rose curve will have 8 petals, and so on.